Hey guys, what's up? Baseball Lover 1984 coming at you. Well, the season's over. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. You beat the Yankees. I know I already made a short saying that, but well, here it is again. So, what are we going to do for the off season? Well, I will hopefully have some unboxings. If you took a look and you do follow my channel, you saw I did a card break. I'll probably do some more of those. But for right now, something else I'm going to do is, well, let me explain. As you saw from the thumbnail, this is Baseball 101 with Professor Baseball Lover 1984. This is ultimately going to be a little bit of a series. I'm kind of creating for my girlfriend who lives in Ireland. She knows how much I love baseball. She doesn't really know anything about it, so this is going to be a way for her to learn. But for anybody else who doesn't know jack squat about baseball, maybe this can help. So, lesson 1, let's get into it. In Major League Baseball, in America, you have two different types. You have the Major League level, which is the top level. Underneath that, you have Minor League Baseball. The Major League is called MLB. Minor League is MILB. MILB teams are affiliated to MLB teams. Every team has one team in each division. Now the divisions are AAA, being the top, AA, High A, Single A. Now most of your Single A teams are located in Florida and Arizona. This is also where spring training happens. Now, I will get into minor leagues in another video. Today, we're going to focus on Major League Baseball, MLB. Excuse me. Now, in Major League Baseball, there are two leagues, the American League and the National League. Now, in the past, one of the ways you could differentiate the two leagues were, in the National League, the pitchers hit. In the major leagues, well, in the American League, I should say, the American League had what's called the designated hitter, which is a player that would hit for the pitcher. The designated hitter could hit anywhere in the lineup, 1 through 9. In the National League, the pitcher normally always hit 9th. So, now, in each league, there are 3 divisions: the East, the Central, and the West. In each division, you have 5 teams to make up the 30 teams in Major League Baseball. Now, starting with the American League, you have in the American League East, and yes, I have my little cheat sheet right here. In the American League East, you have the Baltimore Orioles, the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees, the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Toronto Blue Jays. In the Central, for the American League, you have the Chicago White Sox, the Cleveland Guardians, formerly known as the Indians, the Detroit Tigers, the Kansas City Royals, and the Minnesota Twins, aka the Twinkies. In the American League West, you have the formerly Oakland Athletics. Now they're just called the Athletics because they are moving out of Oakland and they're going to be playing in West Sacramento, California next season. The Houston Astros, who used to be a National League team, the Los Angeles Angels, the Seattle Mariners, and the Texas Rangers. Now, you have the National League. National League East, you have the Atlanta Braves, the Miami Marlins, formerly known as the Florida Marlins, the New York Mets, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Washington Nationals. In the Central, you have the Chicago Cubs, aka the Cubbies, the Cincinnati Reds, the Brew Crew, the Milwaukee Brewers, the Buccos, the Pittsburgh Pirates, and the St. Louis Cardinals. And finally, in the West, for the National League, you have the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Colorado Rockies, the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers, the San Diego Padres, and the San Francisco Giants. Now, the way a season works. In a Major League Baseball season, you play 162 games. Now, you play everybody. Every team plays everybody. And you majority will play the teams in your division. And in your league. You will play the other teams in your league twice. Once at home, once away. And it's normally a 3 to 4 game series. Then you will play your opposing league normally once a season, alternating every other season home and away. For example, this past season, my New York Mets, and yes, I say that, and yet I'm wearing Boston Red Sox, did play these Boston Red Sox at home. So, in 2025, the New York Mets will play the Boston Red Sox in Boston. Now, the only team that, say, the New York Mets will play twice a season from the American League are the New York Yankees. We will play a 3-game series, one at home in Citi Field, and one away in Yankee Stadium. Now, how does a roster form? In a Major League roster, you will have 26 players divided into pitchers and fielders. So you will have X amount of pitchers, X amount of fielders. Now the fielding positions, you have a catcher, a first baseman, a second baseman, a third baseman, a shortstop who will play in between second and third. You will have a left fielder, a center fielder, a right fielder, and then you will either have specifically somebody who is the designated hitter, or you will have a player who can play the field or hit. And then they will be the designated hitter. Next is, as I said before, a batting order. You will have 9 players who bat. There is no specific order. Anybody can be put in any slot 1 through 9. Normally, your best hitters are going to be your 3 or 4 hitter, and even sometimes towards the bottom, your 8, 9 hitter. Your fastest runner on the team is normally your first batter because you want them to get on base and run. Next is you have a manager on each team who will make the decision. Now, as well, you might be wondering about a referee. In this case, the referees are called umpires. There are 4 umpires in a game. There are 6 umpires when you make the postseason, which the postseason will be another video on how the postseason is done. So, now, of course, you have a win-loss record. Now, that will determine the standings for each division. Now, I will say this, to get to the playoffs, whichever team is at the top at the division in the end of the season, once 162 games are completed, they automatically make it to the playoffs or the postseason. And then there are 3 other teams who will make it, called the wild card teams. Again, that'll be when I do the playoffs. Now, another thing is ways you can get on base. You can get on base by getting a hit or being walked. If you get 4 balls, which is in a strike zone, which is from the letters to the knees and over home plate. That would be a strike if it's in there. That's called the strike zone. Now, anything outside of the strike zone is a ball. If you get 4 balls, you automatically get first base. If you get 3 strikes, you're out. 3 outs, and the teams alternate. Now, the home team will always bat second. And with each inning, there is a away side inning and a home side inning. So the away team will bat first. They get 3 outs, the home team bats. And then that keeps going for a regulation 9 innings. Now, if a game is tied after 9 innings, you go into extra innings. Now, in Major League Baseball, if the game goes into extra innings, we get what is called a ghost runner. The ghost runner is the player who made the last out in the 9th inning, or whatever inning, the 9th, 10th, 11th, etc. They automatically get to go on second base. Now, if the home team scores in the bottom of the 9th or the bottom of the extra inning, the game is over. The home team can score as many runs, the away team can score as many runs as they can in the 9th inning, in any inning really, but the 9th inning or any extra inning, they can score as many runs as they can to try to make the home team catch up and possibly win. So, trying to think what else. I think that's it for right now. Start off slow. See what happens. I hope this helps anybody who watches. And, This is Baseball Lover 1984 saying, if you are new to this channel, hit subscribe. Tap that little bell for any and all notification on future and upcoming videos. Smash that like button with a Louisville Slugger. Leave me some comments. I do read them and I will reply. Well, until next time, I will see you at the ball game. Play ball.